As we enter into the holidays, there is looming concern over the triple-demic. In our area, COVID, the flu, RSV, sending large numbers to the hospitals. It's a challenge for many states right now, including New Jersey, where Governor Phil Murphy led his state through the COVID-19 pandemic. Here with the latest on the current triple-demic in New Jersey and a look back on the year is New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy. Nice to have you back on Good Day.
Good to be back, Rosanna. Thank you for having me.
So what are we looking at about COVID numbers and hospitalizations? How are things going in New Jersey?
Yeah, we're no exception from what the nation is facing, particularly the cold weather states. We probably have 1,400 folks in the hospital with positive COVID-19. Now, in fairness, probably 3/4 or more are in the hospital for a reason unrelated to that. They just happen to test positive, but obviously you take that seriously. And we've got the other flu and et cetera challenges just like anybody else. And folks have to use their common sense, get vaccinated, get boosted. If they feel like they should be wearing a mask inside of a room full of strangers, that's their call. One school district, Rosanna, overnight has said they're going to require masks in Passaic. And so that's something I'm not sure we'll see a lot of that, but we may well see some of that. But we'll muscle through this. But there's no question there's a lot of folks who are sick right now.
Definitely. I know you said in the past no mask mandate. What about vaccine mandate? Would you drop that anytime soon?
Well, we think what we've got in place is the right balance. In other words, there are requirements in very specific places of work, but for the most part, we are pleading with folks to use their common sense and do the right thing. We've also, by the way, I should say, in the midst of all this, had a run on medication, particularly for kids who are sick. In fact, I've got a call right after this with the senior executives at Walgreens and likely later today or tomorrow with CVS to get a handle on what that reality looks like. What are they doing to address those shortages? You got a lot of folks who are in a little bit, who could blame them, by the way?
I know.
A little bit of a panic mode when they hear one notice after another coming out of their school. They're going out and they're buying up all the medicines that kids need, so that we're also battling that reality at the same time.
Can we look back at 2022 and what are you most proud of, and what letter grade would you give yourself if you had to have a report card this year?
I'm not sure. I think we continue until our work is done 3+ years from now. I'll hold off on the grading, but highlights for me would be an all-time record historic property tax relief program called Anchor. This knocks your property taxes back, depending on how much money you make, as far back as over 10 years. A huge steps on gun safety, including a bill that I'm going to, concealed carry, that I'm going to be proud to sign this week. We protected women's reproductive rights and rights to an abortion. We protected the sanctity and equality of marriage, regardless of who it is you're in love with and want to marry. Those would be on my list. The economy is held in. You know, we're in choppy waters with high inflation. I worry a little bit about what's around the corner, so we're preparing for that. But as I knock on wood here, so far, so good.
So as you talk about inflation, we're also talking about congestion pricing in our area. I know you've been outspoken about it. What's your feeling on it now?
Listen, Rosanna, I'm not conceptually opposed to mitigants that deal with pollution. In fact, I'd put New Jersey's environmental record up against any American state. But there are two problems with this. Number one, New Jersey commuters in the plan that they've proposed are getting screwed, particularly those who are crossing the George Washington Bridge. But I can't let that happen. And secondly, thanks to a lot of foot dragging before we got here 5 years ago, we don't have the new rails under the Hudson. We're finally getting those done, by the way. We don't have the new Port Authority bus terminal. That is finally moving, meaning that there aren't good alternatives for the person who now is driving a car who says, you know what, I can rely on a train service or a bus service because it's going to be on time and, as I say, reliable. We don't have the capacity yet. We've made a lot of improvements at NJ Transit. I'm incredibly proud of that. But capacity is a huge issue. We don't have it yet. There'll be a time and a place for something like this, but it's not now as it's currently configured.
Gotcha. Cannabis, you got it up and running already in New Jersey. How's that going? Because some other states, I mean, they are seeing an increase in hospitalizations and car accidents. What's going on in Jersey?
I'd say so far so good. I mean, nothing is perfect, Rosanna, as we know, but so far so good. It's a little slower than I had hoped.
Really?
We have a lot
in what way? Because in the beginning it sounded like it started off really, you know, gung-ho, and then it stopped?
Yeah. No. What we've got is going really well. But right now it is still the fact that only the medical marijuana or medical cannabis purveyors can sell recreational, which is fine. That's the way we've always envisioned it. And that part is going really well. But I want to make sure we get to the next level, which I hope is sooner than later, where we've got, especially for women, minority, veteran-owned license holders, where they get their shops up and running, and we have the full industry that we know that we ultimately will have. I've always supported this for social justice and pushing back on the awful realities from the war on drugs. So I want to make sure the folks who were harmed are equally the ones who benefit from holding a license, owning a shop, etc., going forward. Okay,
now before we go, we have to talk about your hair. There are Twitter sites dedicated to your hair, Governor Murphy. I mean, it is, we have a before and after there. It's a change. Well, okay, we don't, I'm sorry, just told that. But it's much longer. Is there something going on that we need to know about?
No, I'll tell you the story. A wonderful woman named Miss Kim cuts my hair, and one day about, I don't know, 6 or 8 months ago, she said to me, Mr. Murphy, you have no hair. Why do you keep coming in here and cutting it? We should let this grow. And I said, you know what, Miss Kim, that makes a lot of sense. So that's the whole story. People, I guess people think they like it, so I'll stay with it for now at least.
People think it's because you're going to run for president of the United States.
That is not the reason, but I appreciate their speculation. That has nothing to do with it, but I appreciate it.
That's completely off the table, Governor Murphy?
Yeah, listen, there's no question in my mind as we sit here that President Biden's running for re-election. All the signs point that way. He's earned it. He's had a heck of a year. We're going to be behind him 1,000%.
Governor Murphy, thank you so much for talking with us on Good Day New York. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, Rosanna. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.